Harley. So I just finished, well, I finished 13 Reasons Why. And I kind of needed a minute after I watched it. It took a couple days to think about it before I did this because anytime you watch something, you take your own issues into it. And I have some personal experience with someone who committed suicide. And so I was trying not to have my own feelings kind of cloud my judgment of the show. But what I decided is that, and in talking to some people, is that I wasn't the only one that felt this way. So I will say that my opinion may not be the common public opinion, and you may disagree with me, and you may not like what I have to say, but that's okay because it's my opinion, it's my show. I can say what I want. So I think that I really did like it. Clay was super, I mean, I loved his character, but I did get a little frustrated towards the end because I was just like, just listen to the tapes. Just listen to them. Like, I was with every other person in the show. Like, just listen to the tapes. Stop dicking around and just listen. And I get that, like, he's a person that is deeply affected by things, and he needed to, like, kind of process each moment individually to be able to, like, come to terms with what had happened and move on and be able to listen to the next portion. And I mean, let's get real. It was a way to make the season, each episode, be a side of the tape, right? So there was a reason behind it, but it really was pretty frustrating at one point. Ivy has already said that she's not sure she's going to watch season 2 when it comes out, that she doesn't know if she has the patience for it. And I don't necessarily disagree with her. I'm interested to see where they go with it. I've heard a couple of conflicting things about what season 2 might be. So I am interested to see what happens, but I don't know if I will be able to power through it or want to power through watching it the way I did with this one. So my problem towards the middle, late end of the show, it wasn't so much with the other characters, it was with Hannah herself. She kind of drove me nuts. I have known people who are, I don't even know if it's self-centered or just oblivious. And I think really it's an ageism thing. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, in your teens, everything is all about you. I get that. I might be in my 30s, but I do remember being a teenager. And granted, that was a while ago, and your life perspective changes. So I am mad at Hannah for being 16. I'm mad at her for not having better coping skills. I'm mad at her for not being a stronger person, for having a thicker skin, for being able to just brush this stuff off and know that it's 4 years of your life. High school sucks. I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. And for most people, that's as bad as it's ever going to get. And your adult life, it can be so much better. I wanted her just to realize that it wasn't such a big deal. So what if some guy went around saying he slept with you? It's not the end of the freaking world. If every guy's staring at your ass all day, who the fuck cares? Let him stare at your ass. Being a woman, it sucks. You're objectified all the time. I get people sending me messages all the time because I'm a girl gamer being like, show me your tits. Well, you know what? It's life. You have to learn to deal with it. And it's not fair, but it's reality. I mean, it's just, so, I mean, my problem isn't with her so much, it's just with her not being old enough to know how to deal with it. And that's not fair for her, but it left me very angry. And I was mad at her for putting herself in stupid situations. When she goes to Bryce's party, it's I think episode 11, 10, 11, somewhere in there. I so wanted, the mom in me is screaming, turn around, turn the fuck around. What the fuck are you doing? He already raped your best friend or one of your best friends. Why are you going to his house where there's drinking and no parents and obviously sex? Oh, and you just got half naked in a hot tub and now you're alone and you didn't think this is a bad idea? Ugh. So yes, I was very, very angry. And also, so I don't know if it's survivor's anger or what, but knowing someone who did commit suicide who I was very close with, I was very mad at that person for a long time. The people that are left behind, they have to deal with the pain and the hurt and the guilt. I mean, you feel guilty that you didn't know more, that you didn't know more what was going on and how bad that person felt. And you're angry at that person for not telling you, for not being stronger, for not finding a way through it, for not just being there anymore. So, I mean, I think I was dealing with all of that too. And so I did like the show, but I found myself very frustrated in points with it and just left at the end feeling very angry at it all. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's a good show. I think it's worth a watch. I think it's got a ton of triggers. And I think in the beginning, there's warnings that it's like sexually explicit material and suicide prevention and whatnot. I mean, all I can say is I am not by any means or stretch of the imagination licensed or knowledgeable other than my own personal experiences in any type of mental deficiency, or mental illness or depression or whatnot. I mean, I only know what I've dealt with myself, and I know that times get really hard and that it can be hard to pull yourself out of that hole. But I think the bottom line of the show, the end message, is that really we just need to be more comfortable talking about it. We need to be able to tell our friends and tell our family, you know what, I'm not okay and I don't know what to do about this right now. And I really need you to see that I'm not okay and that I need your help. So I think that if this show can get that out there, that's what's important, is that we just have that open conversation about things going forward, that maybe we can prevent some of this. Maybe we can learn to be nicer to each other. Maybe we can tell the truth more. Maybe we can be more honest with our own feelings, and just recognize that what we're feeling is okay. The other thing, I know, I'm rambling now, but the other thing that made me mad about Hannah is that she just kept expecting someone to see into her head and see what she was thinking and just stop her. Like, she said it 7 times. Well, I guess no one's going to stop me. Well, no one's going to stop you, because everybody has their own lives. And until you say something is wrong, they're going to go on with their own lives. They're going to deal with their children and their families and their other friends. And if you push everyone away, they're going to go away. I mean, that's the thing. And I know that goes with the mental illness part of it and depression and whatnot, but it's so frustrating being on the other side of it, being someone who was pushed away. It's so frustrating to say, I did exactly what you told me to do, and now you're telling me that's not what you wanted me to do. I can't read your mind. So there's that. I don't know. Hopefully it does change the talk. It does change things. Hopefully people, kids especially, who don't know how to deal with this stuff, who don't have the coping skills, can at least say, this is how I'm feeling. What do I do with this? And you need to, if you can't talk to your parents, tell a friend, tell someone who's going to listen. Don't push people away. There's a huge community out there, online, in person, somewhere. There's tons of people who want to talk. So that's my soapbox. I'm done. I'll talk to you later. Hi, I'm Harley. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check me out on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram. I have a GoFundMe. Make sure you check that out. And make sure you subscribe and like and click on these things that are floating around somewhere. Like here? Maybe right here? I don't know. But make sure to tell your friends to subscribe. Make sure you sign up for notifications. And I will talk to y'all soon.